Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Your girl Indigo Diamond here with another video. Here to talk about the latest episode of All Stars 6. As you can see, I've done quite a different thing with my makeup today. I tried to go for more of a gothy look. It's ended up more, as my other half pointed out, looking more like I'm from the band Kiss. And I was like, well, they're kind of gothy, right? But this is obviously inspired by the runway category for this week's episode of All Stars 6, which was Oh My Goth. I was trying to think what it was then. I was like, it's not just goth. So they always come up with some sort of like thing to go with it. So Oh My Goth was this week's runway theme, and the challenge was Rumerican Horror Story Coven Girl. Kind of surprised they haven't done. I mean, there's a lot of things that I'm kind of surprised they haven't done yet. Like, you know, there's so many different things that they could parody that are like iconic things. So they'll get through them all eventually. But before we get into that, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave me a comment down below. Who are you rooting for to win this season? Or give me your top 3. You know, I love to hear other people's top 3s. It's just fascinating to find out who people are rooting for and wanting to see in the final. I want Ginger to be there, but I've wanted Ginger to be there from the get-go. I want Raja to be there because she's been doing really well this season. And third, see, part of me wants Kylie to get there. But then part of me also wants Trinity K. Bonet to get there. We'll alternate between those two. Like, they'll both occupy that spot for the time being. But let's get into the video. So, yeah, my makeup looks really weird, doesn't it? So, thoughts on the challenge. I think I agree with the bottom 2. I think Akira and Raja definitely struggled the most in this challenge, which was a shame. It was a shame because, like, again, like, everyone's just doing so well this season that, you know, even the smallest thing, it's just I was sad that Akira just couldn't quite get the sort of like deadpan, sort of like bitchy comment, or like bitchy delivery of her lines, because she's quite good at that usually. I will say I love the fact that as much as you could tell it pained Raja and Akira to be in the bottom together, neither of them gave up, and, you know, they were both sort of like really quite positive throughout talking to the other girls. It was really nice to see, and it was nice to see that they didn't have to be like bitchy or backstabby towards each other. They literally were just like, this is my case. Yes, I don't want to see them go home, but I don't want to go home either. You know, and it is kind of that thing. It's like, well, yeah, what do you do in that point? You know, that's all you can say. All you can say is, look, this is why I want to stay. Don't send me home. But, you know, Kylie, Sonique Love was the winner of the challenge. Do I agree? Controversially, no. I would have placed her high. I think high would have been a great placement for her, especially with the outfit. She looked amazing on the runway. I think she got somewhere in the end. I don't think she quite got all the way to where she was going. I think she was close. But for me, she didn't outshine Michelle doing it. So, for me, how I would have placed the top. So I agree with the bottoms. How I would have placed the tops is winner of the challenge for me would have been Pandora Boxx. I thought Pandora did the best. I thought she had a good concept for the runway. It wasn't the best concept, but I think she did by far the best in the challenge. So I would have had her as the winner, and I would have had Kylie and Ginger as high placements, and I would have put Jan as safe. I get the character that Jan was going for. Obviously, I have seen Glee. I've seen all the episodes of the TV series. So, Leah Michelle obviously know who she's trying to play. But I don't know. I feel like there was just something missing from it for me. I don't know if it's maybe just that it was too Jan, so that maybe she should have gone for a different character. But, you know, I'm not mad that Kylie won. It's just for me personally, I think Pandora should have won. I love the fact that Manila Luzon was the lip syncer, because I'm happy anytime Manila comes back on the screen. And they did Dirty by Christina Aguilera. Now, you know this song was picked so Kylie could win. Not saying that Kylie wouldn't have killed another song, because you guys remember that she lip synced against Morgan McMichaels on season 2 and she killed that lip sync, right? I would have been happy for that lip sync to be a double stay. But, you know, it's clearly something that she does and she does very well. So, I mean, I'm not mad at it. It was a great lip sync and Kylie definitely deserved to win. What more can we say about it, really? Kylie chooses to send home Akira. I think that was the right call. Raja's been killing it up till now, so I feel like sending her home... I mean, I couldn't really say anything about it if they did send her home, because it would have been a strategic thing to do, you know? Oh, you've been doing it really well, you end up in the bottom. If I get rid of you now, I don't have to deal with you later on. Or... you know, that sort of thing. But I think if you're being fair about the competition and, you know, you're wanting to go against sort of like the better people in the competition come to the end, I think it was Akira's time to go. I mean, this was, her third time in the bottom. You know, unfortunately, she's just not been doing as well this season as she did on season 11, which is unfortunately how it goes for a lot of queens when they come back for All Stars. But... that's the risk you got to take, you know, to come back for an all-star season. I mean, at the end of the day, if you want a crown, a drag race crown anyway, or even if you just want to come back and just show what you can do now, you know, at the end of the day, I think Akira is so loved, and I think she will be loved even more after this season than after season 11. And I think she was just so genuine and just chilled back this season, and I really enjoyed it. I loved just having Akira on my screen. I'm going to be sad that she's not there anymore, but you know, it is what it is. You know, at the end of the day, someone's got to go. I am very much this season, just anytime someone goes home, I'm like, no, I didn't want you to go, but at the same time someone has to leave, so I'm intrigued to see what's going to happen next week, because it's Girl Group Challenge. Pandora in a Girl Group Challenge? I'm not sure. I think Pandora's the only one I'm kind of like looking at, thinking to myself, ooh, how are you going to do next week? Because, I mean, we know obviously she can sing, but she usually does more of like comedic singing with like her songs and stuff like that. And I mean, you know, you've got people like Ginger, Eureka, Jan, Kylie, you know, all these people, Raja even, you know, great at singing. And, you know, you can sort of almost imagine them being in like girl groups and stuff like that. But I'm just not, I'm kind of worried for Pandora, because I don't want her to go home. But at the same time, I don't want anyone to go home. So I'm wondering if it's maybe Jan's time to go soon. I mean, I like Jan. I love her energy. Also very cute. So cute. But she keeps getting the same critiques. I did find it interesting that Eureka essentially got a Jan critique this episode, whereas, like, you know, it was all kind of like, so I'm hoping she can kind of like turn it around. Some not so much challenge related things, but it was kind of nice to see that Trinity and Eureka are becoming an item, maybe. I mean, for me, you know, it's a reality TV show. If it's real, if it's not, you know, who knows. But, you know, they're kind of cute together. I like it. And I mean, it's that whole thing where it's like, what is it? On season 11, you had obviously Brandy, but then Nina West and Silky shared a kiss. And obviously, I think they were just joking about. They're kind of like, oh look, you know, they're not the only ones doing it. But didn't they get like backlash for it? Because it was like, oh, that's really gross, and it's like, why? It's like, you know, just because what they're people that you don't find attractive, it's gross. It's like that's not really okay, is it? I thought it was cute. I thought it was kind of funny, but yeah, I mean, you know, be interesting to see where this goes if this carries on throughout the season. My eyes are so wonky. Like this one is like half closed, well, like more or less half closed, and this one's like half, like really open. It's really weird. It's really annoying me now. It's like so noticeable when I've got eyelashes on as well. Anyway, so yeah, I think so far my top two are Ginger and Raja, and for a top three, I'm cycling currently between Kylie and Trinity. They're all everyone's doing so well, even though Pandora hasn't won a challenge yet. Neither has Eureka, actually. They're like the only two that haven't won a challenge, but every episode we've had a different challenge winner. It makes it even more interesting because it's kind of like, oh, who's the front runner? We've had 6 people that have won challenges. I mean, Jan's been in the bottom like what? Twice, I think. Because she was in the bottom for the Pink Table Talk, and she was in the bottom for the commercial. So yeah, twice I think. So, you know, she's kind of like not doing so well. I mean, she was high again this week. I would have placed her safe, but that's just me. But I think that's all my thoughts. Oh, I should probably go through outfits, maybe. Pandora's was nice. It was, I feel like maybe would have gone more with the black wedding dress from season 12. Jan's I really loved, was great. Eureka's was okay. It was, yeah, I mean, it wasn't anything special to me. It was just, meh, yeah, alright. Ginger's, I like Ginger's outfit. My problem with Ginger's outfit was her makeup. I didn't feel like it necessarily tied in so much to the rest of the outfit. I think I would have wanted maybe like some different eyes, like sort of like more of the eyes that Jan wore. Kylie, I really loved Kylie's look. Very, very good. Raja's was nice. It was alright. It wasn't a lot to it, but it was still nice. I loved Akira's look. I thought Akira's look was great. But, I mean, it's Akira. When doesn't Akira look great? Good. Great. Have I missed anyone? Trinity K. Bonet. Again, it looked good. I think Trinity's look was very much just sort of Trinity in goth style, which, I mean, was pretty much what you would expect to do, but yeah, it was alright. Don't know what else to say about that. I think that was it. Is that it? Yeah, I think so. Let's have a look, because I'm going to be really annoyed if I missed anyone. Ginger, Raja, Kylie, Eureka, Pandora, Trinity. Yeah. We've not got many queens left now. I don't want this season to end. It's been really good, really entertaining. But yeah, next week, Girl Group Challenge. I'm excited to see what these songs sound like. It's going to be good. But until next time, I'm your girl Indigo Diamond. Leave me a comment down below telling me who you want your top 3 to be. As I said, I've kind of got a top 2 with an alternating third. I think it's just because I can't pick. So if we did a top 4, then I'd have just both of them in there. While you're down there, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Helps if I can talk. Like the video and follow me on my socials. I really need to post more on them, but I keep forgetting. I'm really bad with social media. I'm so bad with social media. Never been good with it. Probably never will be, but we'll try. Until then, I'm your girl Indigo Diamond, and I will see you guys next time. See ya. That was really weird. I don't know. See ya. There we go. I mean, the voice sounded terrible, but it was probably, yeah. Bye.